How to make a customer not downpay you but pay you exactly what you want them to pay. Hello everyone, my name is Justice Gagara, and in this video I'll be sharing with you a few steps that you could use to make customers pay you what you want them to pay and not turn back and go to another person. Now, negotiation is something we do in our everyday lives, right? Not just in sales, we negotiate every single time. And some customers just tend to prove to become more and more stubborn in terms of negotiation. And you know, as long as it is not a supermarket that has the price tagged on every single thing, we feel like we are free to negotiate at any point in time. Well, this is something that the customers hold. The sellers also don't disappoint in that, right? And then you can end up beating something from 15,000 naira and buy it at the rate of 2,000 naira. So you see, this notion has been growing, and then because of that, customers tend to feel like they are always being cheated. Because of that, they will want to price you down. But then, you know what, there are ways you could actually go against this particular trick. One of the ways you could do it, well, this could be the easiest and make you to be more consistent, is you should have a definite price tag. If you say this particular thing goes for 20,000 naira, let it be 20,000 naira. If you say it goes for 50,000 naira, let it be 50,000 naira. If you say it goes for 45,000 naira, let it be 45,000 naira. This may not apply to every type of services though and products, but then as much as you can, this is a particular technique that can work. Having a fixed price can actually help. Well, personally, I'm going to speak from experience. Well, it's not all the time, but there are instances whereby having a fixed price do save. I wanted to offer a service to a particular client that came to me. He tried all he could to see that he priced me down, but I refused and stayed on my price, right? And then he kind of like left me like, okay, no problem, since you don't want it, that's all, stuff like that. The next day, the man contacted me, and then he told me that he was going to pay me what I asked him to pay. Why did he decide to do so? He said it was because I did not reduce my price. He wanted to know whether or not I was a scammer. I didn't understand. I was like, so if I had reduced my price to favor you or just to get you to do the work, you would not have accepted to do the work at the end? You understand? So he wanted to just to test to see if maybe I was just hungry for money, or if that's actually what I was worth and all that. You get? And then, you know, eventually, I think I passed the test. Many clients do this test with their prospective sellers without the sellers knowing, right? So some of them will just want to see and know who you are and all that. So at times, you see, if you don't have a fixed price, you're going to be, you know, dabbling. And then there's a problem to this, actually. The major problem to this is that the moment you start giving more room for negotiations to your particular product, that moment you start doing a race to the bottom. Why? Because if the person buys now at this particular rate, the next time he comes, he may want you to make a subsidy for him and all that. The person may now come to buy 3 and all that. Before you know, you may now end up seeing that you can't go lower than that again and all that. So you see, at times having a particular price range can actually help you. Number 2, I'll get back to you customers. That this particular prospective clients, that when they're negotiating with you, or when both of you are negotiating and then you tell them the price and everything, the next thing you hear is, I'll get back to you. Don't lie, you used to do that. I too, I think I used to do that. Yeah, we all do that, and that's our way of telling the person, sorry, I don't have money for that now. Well, some people actually mean I will get back to you and they will come back to you, but then most of the times, you understand, how many people do come back to you? Just think about it. Most of the times they end up not coming back. How do you make them to come back? Now, first of all, it may be because of the fact that they have some particular objections. It may be because of the fact that they were not just serious to buy initially. Well, at times it's because of the objections. But then this is what you have to do. If they've not bought from you before, there's a high chance of them, you know, using that particular statement just to avoid you because they feel like maybe you are too expensive and all that. What you could do is, if they are coming to do more than one service or buy more than one product for you, and then they are bringing this particular thing up, you could find a way of, you know, now changing the topic and then making them say that they could actually buy this particular one at this particular rate. That is, instead of them buying 3 things for 50,000 naira, you could just offer them the one that they're supposed to buy for 15,000 naira. Now they may not feel that particular thing is not too expensive, let me give it a try. The moment they successfully buy from you or make you to render that service to them, they now tend to build more confidence, and then because of that, after that, they may now want to even do more things with you. You get, because after that, obviously they will see your quality. Another way again to negotiate properly is that you need to make these people to be your friends, right? Make them to see that what they are feeling, you are feeling it too, or make them to feel like you understand what they are going through and all that. Just bring up conversations professionally that would make people to relate more and more. So you see, the more both of you relate, the more they will feel like you understand them, and then when people are friends, negotiating now becomes much more easier because, you know, they will tend to feel like you can't cheat them. So these are some few tips that could help. This is my advice for you. Take it and please don't leave it.